month or whatever, and you're not doing much. You probably haven't gotten on the phone either. Oh, I didn't say that. Yes, I did. But anyway, you're just having a bad time, or you're mad at Janique because of a bra or whatever the thing is. Don't go telling it to everybody. It's your business, and nobody needs to know but you and your upline about how you're feeling about running your business. It's really hard after you went out there and told them so happy, and you, of course, as always, turn things around and get in front of them about how much you love your business. They're going, is she nuts? That's not what she was saying last week. So when you run your own business, boy, you've got to keep that smile on. While you're going and doing individual fittings, or there again, the group fittings, ask the person that you're fitting, do they know anyone that would have a need or a possible desire to run their own business? Now, there again, note what I said. I haven't asked her. I've asked, does she know anyone? Oftentimes she'll, and I'll say, it's because I sure could use help in this area, which is always a true fact for all of us. And let's say she comes back and says, everyone already works, I know. Then you might say, many of our ladies work other jobs. Some of them even go on to give them up because they honestly didn't have any idea what kind of money was to be made. I remember, and I'm saying this to you all, that when I first met Mary Black, she was a full-time RN and had 2 part-time jobs. Wasn't long, and she gave them all up. She kept the one part-time for a while, but eventually gave them all up when she knew and was determined enough to run her own business, and she sure has done that. We determine when and how much time we work. This would be saying back to the person that you're fitting. So if she wants extra money or a large income, it'll be her choice. Another thing she might say is, I don't think any of my friends have any money. Well, first of all, that's kind of silly for somebody else to judge somebody else's pocketbook, but that's okay. We might come back and say she can get started for as little as $150, but I would have to recommend a little more investment than that for her to really make money. But the bottom line, it's up to her. Now, let's say you're standing in the grocery store line, and I would purposely go at night once in a while. Not that I couldn't have gone during the day, but so be it. And say something, I would say something to the checkout gal, and I don't know about your way, but out my way, they're always complaining that they're mad they have to work an extra hour, or just the people that they have to deal with. But so they're great people to sponsor. But let's say, gee, is it always as crowded as this at night? I'm not used to coming at night. And she may say, yeah, it really is. Oh, you must not work. Then I get to say, oh, yeah, I do work. I work my own hours, so therefore I normally make it to the grocery store during the day. I'm glad I'm able to miss this. And she will ultimately say, what do you do? I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, try it. There's nobody that can not ask you what you do. They're just curious. So then, you get to say what you want. Gee, I wonder if anybody here you work with would be interested in running a business like I have. And she goes, well, she's busy, so she says, I don't know. I ultimately leave her a brochure and tell her I'll see her next week. Think about it. Talk to your friends that you work with, and I'll be back next week. So then, then I proceed with that, coming back next week and see where I can go. There's a dozen scenarios that I can give you, but if you play the work in the third party, who do you know, you'll be surprised. They will ask you everything that you wanted to answer just out of curiosity or what to tell their friends. If you feel good about what you're doing, then believe that you have to show it and tell others. I believe the greatest job to be, even if it's a small part, of helping someone reach their dreams. I think we all can feel good about that, and I've hoped I've helped in some small way tonight. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Very good. And, I was listening when she said, listen. Listen. How many times do you absolutely listen to what everybody says? Because in what they're saying, they're really telling you how to approach them. Now, tonight, what we're going to do also, now that Jeannie set the stage for this, what we're going to do is we're going to give you some real-life stories and situations about recruiting. Now, we've been giving you theory for weeks now, and we talk about this one, and everybody tells about how to recruit and how to do this in various ways, and we try to help you in so many ways to understand every aspect of building your business. Now, here's a lady who joined the company where she works in an OBGYN office. Now, she got into the business because she got really excited about the natal support. And she realized that where she works, that those patients there are what a great market, that she could really do well. Although she forgot one thing. She didn't tell the doctor. So now what she's doing is trying to get the ladies fitted whenever the doctor is not quite around or what's happening. Now, there's a challenge there. How does she tactfully talk to her employer about selling the products in the clinic? Now, she's got a couple little thoughts on that line. First, number one, she thought, well, gee, I don't know if I want to tell him because I'd have to share the profit with him. Now, that's what you call holding the dime so close to your eye you can't see the dollar. And then the fact of it is, doesn't he have a better opportunity to tell those ladies what to wear? And if he said, well, gee, this natal support would be wonderful for you, don't ladies listen to their doctor and do what the doctors say? Yes. So therefore, here's what she should do, and here's what should take place. She should actually tell the doctors, make an appointment with him, just don't at the top of his head, but make an appointment with him and say, I found a product that could really help your patients, but also give you revenue. And I know in this day and age that there's many businesses are looking for ways for additional revenue. And I actually have been selling those products from various people, and I think it would be great to put it in your office and do that. Now, he could do one of two things. He could go ahead and say, well, gee, I'll just recommend it and you sell it and that's okay. Or he might say, well, thank you for thinking of me. I would really like that to handle something like that in my office, and once you show him what the basis of it is. So you can see that your unique business can complement everybody, and they can not only help them with their overhead, but also at the same time help patients who really need a product of that type. It's really an ideal thing. This is a real-life story. Now, do any of you go to the dentist? Silly. That's, of course, we all go to the dentist. And do you all hate to go to the dentist? I know. Sometimes we do this little dread factor, and we got to talk to ourselves. But now we have a girl in the office. Her name is Rosie Bustamante, and she works with the bra, and she went to the dentist. And Rosie, share with them what happened.
Good afternoon, ladies. I was at my dentist's office last week, and I overheard the dentist telling one of his patients that business was slow. So when I got done taking care of my teeth, I talked to the dentist assistant and said, so are you doing full-time or part-time here? She says, oh, we're all part-time. I said, oh, would you be interested, or would somebody you know would be interested in making extra money? So she says, oh. I said, well, I work for a great company. We do custom-fit bras. And what I did was I gave her my business card and some brochures, and I said, give me a call, let me know if you have anyone that would be interested in making extra money. So as I'm walking out, I see the receptionist. I've known her for many years, and she looks at me. She says, oh, Rosie, looks like you've lost